Lord spoke to me, and we started talking about the question. We asked the question, what's love got to do with it? But we want to switch a little bit. We're still going to keep the same series, but I want to talk today about the supernatural restoration of my family. And so we want to begin in this text. And as I begin to study on yesterday, the Lord spoke to me and told me to look at verse number 6 again. So pull up verse 6 on the screen. And get CJ to get the family flyer that we did. So we pull that up afterwards. Verse 6, it says, "And David was greatly distressed, for the people spake of stoning him, because the soul of all the people was grieved, every man for his sons and for his daughters. But David encouraged himself in the Lord his God." First thing I want to tell you today, those of you taking notes, is that everyone must be responsible for the state their family is in. Everyone must be held accountable for where their family is. In life, many of us, we like the times when we're up, Deacon Trevor. When the family is doing good and things are going well, we like people to make commendations to us and commend us on how good our family is doing. Families, to me, are like sports. When the basketball team is going good, they give the coach credit for the team. And they say how good the players are playing. But the minute the team begins to go in decline, what's the first thing they do? We fire the coach. Somebody has to take responsibility. Verse number 6 says that every man was crying for his family. Right where you are, you must take responsibility for where your family is. When was the last time you sat down and thought about, how did I get here? How did I get here? What did I contribute towards where we are in this family? The ups and downs, how much did I cause? Can you imagine the brother sitting down and crying and saying, if I only was home, the enemy wouldn't take my family. If I spent less time with the boys. See, because I've come to understand, we've preached this text backward and forward, and we've preached it from, and if I begin to tell you about all the stuff that you're going to recover, everybody will start jumping up and being happy. But the reality is, the revelation of this text speaks to them wanting their family back. Because you can keep your car. I could get another car, Claire. If the bank takes my house, Clyde, I can get another house. They didn't cry. And if you look at verse number 8, the latter part, he says, you will surely without fail overtake the enemy and recover all that you lost. So when was the last time you sat down and think about, what did I do to cause this? How did I contribute to this issue that I'm in? When a family's in debt, we point fingers. When things are going on, we point fingers. Most of us begin now to point like this. Because we're smart enough to know now if you point this way, 4 coming back, so we point like this now. It's everybody else's responsibility but yours. David was upset because he went to fight a battle that was not his. Next point today, stop fighting battles that has nothing to do with your family. David got up. He told Achish, he says, I will surely be with you. Stop fighting things that has nothing to do with your family. You always want to be out with the girls. Always want to be out with the boys. Always want to go to someone's rescue. I told my mom most recently, my stepfather, as you know, was a pastor. And I loved him dearly. And one of the things that he did that he couldn't see the error of his ways at that time, and I understand that, was that he gave everything away and left nothing for his family. And that's like right on time. She come right in time. I was saying this when she wasn't here. He gave everything away and left nothing for his family. Some of us give all of our time away, and when we get home, we have nothing left to give. Some of us give everything away. We give our time, talent, our treasure to everybody else, and we come home like this. My children don't understand. I've been slaving all day in the burning sun. You give everything away to everybody else but your family. Everything away. You say, well, I give them cable, Pastor. They have BT, they have Tempo. They have Adult Swim, Family Guy. I give them cable. But when was the last time you actually said no to a battle and went home to your family? See, David liked to fight so much. You would have called David for anything. He ready. He's ready to fight. You have to know how to pick your battles wisely. Pick your battles, man. That extra overtime shift. Can I talk about it? Yeah. That extra shift. You had 4 for the week. The extra one. Someone asked a question. They say, Pastor, how much drinks it takes to get one person drunk? One. You drink all you want, but one will tip you over the scale. You ever heard this? It's the straw that break the camel's back. The last one. What do people say when they get tired? They say that one right there was the last one. When was the last time you thought about this Friday? I ain't going out. I can stay home with my family. I've come to understand that Sam does not need a pastor at home. Can I talk to you today? Boy, I want to wear short pants and my collar at home. I want to wear my collar at the highest one I have, the 1.5 inch collar. I want to wear it at home. Alva, you come to meet me at home and I'm in my collar. The reality of it is, pastors and people don't know when to switch it off. Could I talk to you today, man? Yeah. They don't know when to switch it off. I saw someone who Sam and I love. We always laughing. He is always fully regaled. Fully regaled. You can't meet him for pizza. They can know who you come to meet. Because he's the only one sitting there with a high collar on and a clergy shirt. Like, dude, seriously? On a Monday? These sexy toes are out? And I'm in short pants? Some hater blocker shades? And I'm in Starbucks with my leg crossed, and the women, Julie and I said, I am taken. Yeah, I take it. You know? You have to know how to turn it off. A couple years ago, you couldn't get me to go nowhere on a Saturday. Claire wouldn't even call my house a Saturday night. One time Claire called, Claire said, Pastor, I apologize. For what? For calling you on a Saturday night. Quick. And one time I said to Sam, let's go to dinner. She said, when? I said, right now. She said, on a Saturday night? I said, yeah. She said, why? I said, watch this. I said, because you need your husband now more than you need your pastor. Did you get that? Did you get that? Yeah. You have to know when to cut it off. So that extra overtime shift, that may be the one to break the camel back. You have to take responsibility for where your family is today. If you are going to be restored, the first thing you need to do is to get past denial. How am I talking today? If you're going to be restored, you got to get past denial. You got to accept responsibility for whatever it is I do. David loved to fight so much, God says, you can't build a temple for me. What was the reason? Your hands were too bloody. Some of us are all around fighting other people's battles. Girl, you don't talk. I can talk for you. You stay right there. I can talk for you. I got this. You don't treat her that way. But she can talk. Don't worry about her. I ain't talking for her. Tell your name all mixed right up. And it carries a stain on your name because you do not know which battles to choose. What was the worst thing that could happen to David? If he didn't go, he would be there. He went and they sent him back. So he still was there. It's not going to kill you to realize that at home here, I am these children's daddy. When I go on family vacation, I go with my family because I don't want to be your pastor that week. Oh, sorry, I wasn't supposed to tell you all that. Sorry. Oh, sorry. That just came out. That particular week, I want to be sweetie and daddy. That's it. When I see you, Evans. I see you in the mall. We say, Evans. Because that time is allotted for my family. You need to walk around. I told the men, I need you to do something. Walk around with two things. Walk around with a marker and a pencil. Yes, the revelation behind that. Everything that has to do with your family, put it in marker. Why? Can't come out. But everything else, put it in pencil. Take that out. I was going here, but I rub that out. I go there. But if it's in marker, Sunday evening right around 6 o'clock when the sun going down, you could look for me and my girl to be somewhere. We moving through. That marker. When I have to spend time with my family, we do not change it. Stop allowing people to cause you to mess up your family and you helping them build theirs. I wish I could talk to you today. You helping them build their family. You ever see someone who's sweethearting? That's a word, sweethearting. Well, it is now. They will go home to that house and help build that child. They helping that woman or that man build that child. They taking up that child and their children left undone. Children left undone. Stop allowing people to fool you to believe that only what they have to do is important. If you do not respect your family, nobody else will. Oh, Lord. I came to help you today. And you may say, Pastor, I live in a dysfunctional family. Then let it begin with you. I live in a single parent home. Then let it begin with you. There's one among us who remain to be nameless at this point. I won't say I mean Latria. I won't say that. She came to a family session that we had. She was so inspired. She went home and she put together a whole family game night for everybody. Pull it off her own self. And they could not stop talking about how good it was. Because she spent the time to pour into her family. If you're an army of two, then pour into the two. If it's only you and Bella, if it's only you and little Felix the cat, then wait with that. Do what you must. Shambi and her keyboard. Do your little keyboard. Do what you need to do. There is chaos in the family all over our nation. And it has nothing to do, it's not a Bahamian problem. It's not an American problem. It's a global phenomenon where family time has been deteriorating for years.